right, everybody, it's Titi Torres and my brother Bobby Trends. We are here for another edition of Artist Quarantine. And of course, Gunna is with us today. Hi, Gunna.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can't complain at all.
The album Wunna
doing real good.
He's doing real good.
Back.
Back.
Yeah, don't wait on him, man.
Nah, I can't.
First of all, I just want to say I enjoyed the Wunna documentary. I got a chance to watch that on YouTube last night. And for me, I got to see a different side of you. Like,
that's what's the point.
Yeah, and I appreciated that. I was like, wow, I saw you just loosen up. Like, because whenever I'm around you, right, I met you twice. One, you came up to the station, we did an interview. And another time it was in Brooklyn for a Hot for the Holiday concert. And you always reminded me, although you're super young, you always had reminded me of like this old soul, like this like kid that, but he's not really a kid. He's so mature in this old spirit. You ever heard that? Like your grandmother's ever told you that?
Always. I always got like, bro, you got an old soul. Like, I always got that. And then I think it just come from like me being around older people. Like I grew up, I was never hung with people my age because I was nowhere like around. Like in my neighborhood, everybody was older. And I guess I just had to pick up on acting older.
Yeah, because you're so mature, right, Trends? Like I know you vibe with him as well. When you're around him, he gives you such a older, mature vibe.
Is that like a southern thing though? Kind of like being from the South?
Nah, because it's immature people on the South.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I remember the first time I went to Georgia, the people were just so polite. Well, I don't know if it's just in New York, is it just rude?
That's that Southern hospitality now. Like,
yeah, facts.
I don't know who you might not find that everywhere, but
people hold the door open for you.
Yeah.
They say good morning, good afternoon. Like it's just like, you know.
And you know what's crazy is that they wave to you when you drive past them. I remember when I did radio down south, I think I was either in Richmond or South Carolina at the time, and I was dating this guy from Brooklyn, and he came to visit me. And one of the people, we were going on a run, and the car driver, the guy in the car waved, and he went off like, "What's he waving at me for? I don't know him." Blah blah blah. I was like, "No, that's what they do. That's what they do."
Now the South different. The South different. I used to work with this woman that she was from Orlando, and that's Mickey Mouse happy. So that's different. She came to New York, and her first day, she came in crying because somebody honked the horn at her and stuck a middle finger at her. She was, I can't believe the people so mean out here. She moved back.
That's crazy.
But there is a street side. Don't get it twisted. There is a street side to the South that people do underestimate.
For sure.
Yeah.
They just do it politely.
Yeah. Let's not forget, some of the biggest drug lords come from the South, come to New York and set up mad operations for years. Let's not forget, a lot of those guys come from North Carolina, South Carolina, right, Gunna? They come up here and set up shop.
Yes, I do. Some set up shop up there. Like you've been here before.
And not to mention some of our most influential leaders who led revolutionary slave movements came from the South. So, you know, people sleep on the South and think, oh, they slow or, you know, the Southern hospitality, but super smart and very underestimated.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So let's dig into the album. I really like the video, the Skybox video. You shot that in Morocco?
Crazy.
Yeah, a little piece of Morocco, a little piece of LA too.
Yeah. What was the experience like for you going to Morocco?
It was just it really like I've been a lot of places, so it's just like it's all just new. I adapt to it though because like I might go somewhere and be there for like 1 or 2 days, so you know you just gotta soak that in for what it is and then keep it moving. Like
sometimes you don't get to see much, right? You just
like I never really get to enjoy like going to like I didn't really get to enjoy when I went to New Zealand. I went to Australia. I did an Australian run, but I didn't get to stay like everywhere. Like,
yeah.
Is it because you got to move on to the next
place? Yeah, I got to go to the next city and perform. So
I used to be like that. I spent a lot of time in Japan. I used to get gigs in Japan all the time. And I would literally I would land, I would go to the hotel, I wash up, go to dinner, go back to the hotel, then to the club, and then in the morning I get 2 hours of sleep and get on the bullet train to the next city. So I promised myself that I would start coming in a day early and leaving a day late.
So you
So I
can have
started
some
doing that
time.
because I really wanted to see it. Because I'm like, how many times I go to Japan and not see the temples or not see a Buddha or something like that?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make time, man. I know you're busy, but you know, you see in the world, you might as well go see it.
Did you get a little bit though? A little bit of time in Morocco?
Nah, I didn't.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. But I saw in a documentary that you basically made this album in Jamaica, right? You spent some time in Jamaica making this album.
3 weeks.
I feel like though you really did get an experience. That's what I felt from the documentary. But
Yeah.
I wanted to get your perspective.
Man, it was like a real deal, like experience, like, and then like I had so much fun because it wasn't no pressure. Like I didn't have no shows to leave. Like I really enjoyed Jamaica. Like that's what my time to really enjoy a country. Like I was over there, man. I flew my friends there. I flew my team there. Like, and then like you know how people's schedules just be, you know, off. So like some people was leaving and people was coming while they was leaving. So it was just a vibe. Like I see people and they leave and then my other people come and like that whole experience was just everything. And then like I didn't plan on shooting no documentary. My plan was just to come out there, get footage, just maybe shoot a video because I had a few songs. And then like it ended up turning into more from the cameraman catching moments and catching legendary incidents that just happen like that you just can't take, like, and then shit, we made it a documentary.
I'm watching that tonight. I needed something new for Netflix.
Part two come out today. So
part two,
watch the full thing today. I want everybody to see it before the album come out, so you can really get the snippets and you really get a feel of how I made certain songs before it come out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did Jamaica give you a different perspective on how to approach your music? Because I noticed when you were recording and you guys were creating, like I saw like Turbo and I saw the guys like on the keys and stuff like that, and it was like just a vibe. And then I would see you not writing or anything, but just coming up with the hooks, like in your head, and you were just like feeling a melody, then you would sing the melody. Like, so being in Jamaica, did that give you a different approach to how you go to this album and this music?
I mean, like, that's how I record. That's my work. That's like my work ethics. Like, that's how I do. Like, that's how I record. I just have Turbo, Weezy, keys, and Tor. They make a beat. Like, y'all just cook up or just play me a pack that y'all got, and then I just come up with it off the flow from then. And that's how we really been working for a while now.
Yeah. What is it about Weezy and Turbo that you like the most? And you know, I wanna say I can't remember which one said this, but I wrote it down because I thought this was very a huge statement. He said that this album is going down in history for you. And this album is perfect timing for the world and everything that's going on. And I thought that was just an amazing part of the documentary, especially when you go back to the drip albums that you put out and you go back to the mixtapes and Super Slime and Hard Body. Like what differentiates these albums? I guess it's a two-part question. What do you like about Weezy and Turbo? And then what separates this album from making it better than what you put out before?
Well, Weezy and Turbo, it's more than a producer-artist relationship. I've been knowing them before, like, not before I was rapping, but before I started like gaining the fan base and people really know who I am. And like Turbo, like his position, he makes sure like he stay on top of his position. Weezy, he always been Weezy. Like me and Weezy did the first Dripper Drown. It was just me and him. He executive produced that. You know what I'm saying? So we built before then. Like Weezy was coming to my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Turbo was doing the same. So it's like as we grew and then we started like really gaining the fan base. Like I felt like this was my formula. Like this like how Drake got his 40, these my 40, you know what I'm saying? How, you know what I'm saying? How an artist got his producer that he locks in with, like, I felt like these two was mine. And then like, we just started growing and developing our sound more and more. And I feel like now we make, like,
how far do y'all go back?
I would at least say 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
How'd you link up with them? How'd you link up with them?
Turbo used to work at this studio that, like, it's called Live House. I used to work at this. He used to work there, like, for the studio. But like, I knew him, but I didn't know, like, we really hadn't locked in. Like, I knew you, but I didn't know. I knew him from Shot to God, Tip. He used to be around them. So then, like, when we got to the studio and we started recording with each other, I guess he kind of just seen something I had, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, Turbo was like, bro, we finna lock in. I'm about to get you a hard drive, bro, and I'm about to make sure we good.
So you said 4 or 5 years. So would you say it took about 4 years to get it going? You dropped your.
Nah, that's how long, like, I've been knowing him. I feel like when we locked in 3 years or 2 years ago, going on 3 now, that's when we just started locking in, and it was no turnaround. And with me and Weezy, we was kind of locked in before Turbo, because we was already commercial and going back and forth and doing songs and putting them out. And like, the connection just always been me and him, like, the shop together. Like,
that connection is important.
It's important. And you know what? I want to say, I respect you for staying with your core producers. I think a lot of artists do make the mistake, like, the bigger they become and the more music that they put out, they start to switch producers. And I think they lose that magicalness. You know what I mean? Like some artists become better. Don't get me wrong. They enhance and they become better. But when you have a special touch, like when you mentioned 40 and you mentioned the greats, you know what I mean? When they have that special touch, it's something magical. Certain producers can bring out the best in artists. Like, I've been in studios and I've seen artists try and work with other producers, and it's not that they can't. It doesn't always work, because it's like that chemistry. They bring the best out of the artist because the artists feel like they can trust them.
Yeah.
Right. And then like you said, like, it could be either or too, because like on this album, I did work with different. I got Tay Keith on the album, you know what I'm saying, and I got like my new producers on the album, who is Taurus and Keys. Like,
Taurus is DJ also, right?
Taurus, my DJ.
Yeah.
Keys was Thug DJ.
Well, no, I think that's the DJ. No, that wasn't. So who said the person that said that this is your greatest album? I think it was your
Keys.
DJ. Yeah.
No, that was Keys. That was Thug DJ.
Okay.
Thug DJ. Now he started producing. Taurus is still my DJ, and he produced also. Wow. So like, I feel like it's good to tap in with other producers, but still stay true to what you started with. Stay true to the foundation. Let your producers work with those producers. Like Turbo and Weezy not collabing with other producers.
I know you worked with Nav. Is Nav throwing you anything?
Yeah, beats wise, yeah. I did some of his beats too. But
we saw
like songs we did was some of his beats. He might add to it, him and Metro.
We spoke to him. Yeah, I was gonna say that he told us that you guys were in Turks and Caicos to create that single y'all got together. I was gonna ask, what was that party like in Turks?
Crazy. And then
like 3 mansions or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he said it was like 3 mansions.
The idea, like, oh, I gotta do this, because I was only out there like 4 days, and I was like, bro, I need more. I was ready to go.
I saw the Jamaica footage, and the first thing that popped into my mind, damn, if Jamaica looked like this, I wonder what they was doing in Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos. I might go to Turks again though for my birthday next month.
I love that place. Something magical about that.
His birthday. That means it was official.
It was a vibe.
Turks is fire.
So, do you think that this album is your best body of work to date? The Wunna album that's coming?
Yes, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like,
wow.
I've elevated. I'm trying new things. Of course, like, my day one fans are gonna love my first album that they, you know what I'm saying, love trended to. But it's like, I feel like I just elevated and overcoming who I am, you know what I'm saying, and becoming an artist.
Yeah, I feel like you have grown too as an artist. Like, from our first interview to our second interview to our third interview, I see like you like opening up more and more. And
I'm trying.
You are, but you're doing a good job though.
You're talking to a lot of people, you know, doing your thing.
But I also feel too, like, your generation, it's hard to be a rapper versus compared to like the generation pre-internet, you know, because it was all about the music. Now it's like you guys, it's so much distraction now with the internet. It's so much chaos. It's so much going on. How do you not fall? How do you close out the distractions? Because like I said, you've always been mature and had kind of an old soul whenever I'm around you. And I appreciate that about you as an artist. And that's why I really like you as a person. And I can say just being around, I like him as a person, which makes me like your music even more.
Right.
So how do you not get caught up in so much of the distractions?
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard, but you just gotta ignore the negative, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like I feel like it come with it. I feel like everybody get like their time and their downtime at the game. I feel like I just try to ignore the negative and just keep it going. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it come with it. And I got peers and family that call me and keep me encouraging words like, bro, you the one. Don't let that get to you.
Because at times you just want to do the music, right? You just want to focus on the music.
Every time. That's what it's about. It ain't about everything else. Everything else is a plus or negative.
Yeah.
What do you think is a big challenge for you?
A big challenge is just having longevity, staying in the game, staying relevant, just keeping the fan base up, inclined. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of work. People don't understand it's a lot of work. You got to stay in your content. You got to stay.
You got to stay yourself. You can't you can't watch other artists and try to do what they do, because every artist can't do that. Every artist can't drop back to back. Every artist can't be doing this and that. Like, you got to stay in your lane. Like, and I feel like that's what artists lose is sometimes watching other artists, and it just come and it happens.
Yeah, and I think to your point, being your authentic self is what people gravitate to. And I think the distractions come in, like you said, when you're paying attention to the nonsense on the internet and you start to fall into that, you lose part of who you are as an artist. You lose part of yourself, and you lose the best part of your creativity, because now your thoughts are so consumed with stupid shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes I could look at an artist and I could be like, yo, this artist don't even want to be a part of that. He just wants to create. And unfortunately, he's dragged into some shit that he really doesn't want to be a part of. Like, he just wants to create music. And it's unfortunate. It's the gift and the curse of the bullshit of the internet. And that's what I don't like about it. You know what I'm saying? But the strong survive.
I saw somewhere that you were a fan of Cameron.
Yeah, for sure.
When I saw it popped out, because like I saw some other artists, like mostly like South artists. When I saw Cameron, I was like, wait a second, because Cameron's he's a special artist, specific, and he's so.
You gotta know that. You gotta be in tune to know, like, Cameron. Like,
what about Cameron? Is it that you like?
I could guarantee you what I know about Cameron. He likes. Let me guess. You love Cameron because Cameron got the drip, and Cameron got the music, but mainly because you and Cameron got the same type of drip.
I feel like, yeah, like, and we the type that don't care what, like, what you talking about. Like, he gonna wear pink and wear it proud. Like, yeah, it's pink, it's killer Cam. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
People rock with Cam, and then I feel like he opened up more when he started acting more. When he started showing like, bro, I can really act and get in the character. I really like started being more fan of like Killer Season. I really like that music. I really like that movie. Yeah. People didn't really see it. People didn't understand it because they felt like it was cheap. You know what I'm saying? It was low budget. But I feel like every movie don't always be, you know what I'm saying, a big budget. Belly was a low budget, but it was a great movie.
But Belly is such an iconic movie, though. You guys got to do one of those, because I feel like Atlanta is such the mecca of like hip hop right now, where a lot of hip hop is coming from. Y'all already got the crew with the YSL crew. Like, come on, y'all got to do a Belly 2 down there in Atlanta.
Not Belly 2. We're gonna do something though. Like, I really want to tap in with it, but I think it takes time.
You can call it Southern hospitality.
I gotta have a few real actors too, you know. But I've really been thinking about that.
Remember the scene where Method Man was in the
club,
the bar, and he got shot and he ran out to the car?
Yeah.
That was 2 blocks from my house, and it wasn't down south.
Wow.
That's where I grew up.
It was supposed to be like in like Oklahoma though.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. It was in Newark, New Jersey. I grew up in Newark, New Jersey. blocks away, and it really was a strip club, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Incredible.
One of the things I want to tell you that I appreciate in your growth is your lyrics. I've been paying attention to your bars and your lyrics, and I feel like you've elevated over time. And watching the documentary last night, you talked about being born in 1993. You said a star was born. And I wanted to ask you, did you always know that you were a star? Did you always know, like, hey, this is what I was born to be? Did you feel that growing up?
I did. I always felt like I was popular or some guy that everybody paying attention to. I was in the newspaper in elementary school, and then like just from like middle school for me just being popular and me leaving from there and going through what I was doing, and then I started doing high school and Best Dress and Mr. Homecoming. I felt like shit. I already felt like I was a star.
You was Mr. Homecoming?
Yes, I was Mr. Homecoming.
What?
That's
your
personality.
Yo, I need to see that homecoming outfit though. I know he was too wavy.
Sharp. Nice. And I won Best Dress. I really was clean. I really always like the clothes. Like I was that kid. I always got headphones, rapping down the hallway loud. Like that was me.
Uh-huh.
I love that though. And you also said, I'm on my way, don't know where I'm going. Do you feel like though you kind of have a path of where you want to go now? Do you feel like you kind of know more than what you knew before?
Yeah, but I'm like with that line, I'm saying like, I said I'm on the way, but I don't even know where I'm going. Like, I don't know what my career gonna take me to. Honestly, I don't know. I got like ideas and what I want to do, but I still don't know exactly where I'm going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a path, or you just take it day by day?
I'm taking it day by day. I want to grow and continue to grow, but I still don't know like what's gonna be like my ultimate of how I settle down.
Yeah.
Whether it was movies, whether it was a CEO, whether it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Wunna is, people call you Wunna sometimes?
Yeah.
Or?
That's where it came from. Like, Thug used to be like, "Gon' Wunna," or "Wunna."
That's Southern.
Weezy might be like, "One." Like, one, like, and it just kind of just stuck with me.
That's that Southern draw. Wunna. I always liked Southern men, but I never could date them because I couldn't get past the accent for some reason.
Damn.
I always had
Brooklyn. You stuck in
I was so stuck in Brooklyn that I just.
You want somebody to say, "Yo, man."
Yeah. But yeah, I needed that like, and I remember I met this guy from Atlanta a long time ago, and he took me out on a couple of dates, and I was just like, I can't do it.
Y'all too tough. Like I'm talking to this New York girl right now. It's like I think she want me to like choke her and beat her up, and like she want me to be like not just like really like violent, but just like she want me to be like, come here, like I told you don't go nowhere, stay in the house. Like, bro, I can't do that. You know, I'm from the South. I got a heart. I be soft sometimes on women. Like I want to cater, man. She want to cater, but she want me to be mean to her.
I know. What is wrong with us? I'm just thinking about all the down south charming men that I just was like, nah, you too nice. Like, what's wrong with us? We really got problems up here.
That's what New York women want. They want that charge. They want that.
Like, I'm watching him on screen and I'm looking at his pretty teeth and his smile, and like I'm like, he's such a nice guy, and I'm thinking about all the nice Atlanta men that I shitted on and was always mean to, and I don't understand why I was like that.
Nice guy finna last. I didn't accept it. Damn. I ain't finna change who I am, cause I like being a player. That's just how I am. I don't see. I can have a girl come over and don't try to, cause that's just me.
Yeah.
People be like, "Bro, you tripping?" Like, bro, it just, I don't know. It'd be different. I can really take a girl out and then take her back home and don't care about, oh, why you ain't come home with me? You trip. Like, if you ain't ready, please don't come, cause I'm gonna be mad, upset. Like, yeah. I'm that. If you ain't ready, please don't even waste my time and come to the house. Just let me take you home. I'll see you tomorrow.
And we should appreciate a guy like this, ladies. Like, we should appreciate this. That means your mother raised you really well, and your grandmother, and your father, and you know.
My mom went always with my dad, but she always said, "Call your dad, respect it. Call your dad." Like that was she on. Like they never try to turn me against my daddy. Yeah. Even if I could see like, man, he ain't came here in 2-3 weeks and he said he coming. Like, so just call him, check on him, make sure he good. That's just how she always was.
Yeah, stand up person.
That's what's up.
Well, listen, we appreciate you for taking the time out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you today.
No problem. I'm about to get ready to get back to working out.
Look how far we've come in our interviews, man. From day one to now, he's all open and smiling and talking. Look at this.
He was saucy at the first one, though.
He was saucy.
He was sauced up.
Yeah, I'm like now. I got one chain on, cut up shirt. I'm more comfortable though. I'm comfortable.
Yeah. You gonna go work out and lift weights? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I've been up since like 9:30 this morning. I've been doing interviews though, so I had to stop, do like 45 minutes today. I usually just do me a whole hour and 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be done with it.
You're trying to get cut up, huh? To sit in the house and go nowhere.
It's part of being that artist though. You gotta stay.
Yeah, you gotta do it all. Like I can't even like the way my clothes fit. I want them to fit a little better. You know what I'm saying?
I see you. Mm-hmm. When this quarantine is over, he trying to be like, listen, y'all want to be over here with a pimp or what? Look at these shizzle arms and chest.
Come let a real man hold you.
All right, Gunna, we appreciate you, everybody. The album Wunna. Make sure you stream that and pick that up. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.